just to save himself. And he said, but he decided to die just to save me. John 15, verse 13, greater love hath no man that a man shall lay down his life for his friends. Hebrews 9, verse 22 says, and almost all things are by the law purged with blood, and without the shedding of blood is no remission. Romans 5 and 8, but God commended his love towards us in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. Jesus was stung by betrayal. Jesus was mocked, he was slapped, he was beaten, his arms were broken, he was spat upon, he was up all night, he was scourged. Jesus carried the crossbar of the cross in the midst of his suffering. This part of the cross was called the patibulum, which weighed 75 to 125 pounds. That's just the crossbar. Jesus was probably scourged with a short whip called a flagrum, which had several braided leather thongs they tore into and ripped his flesh. Isaiah 53 states that Jesus was despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows, and was acquainted with grief. It further states that he was oppressed and afflicted. One theologian states that the instances of men who would die for a friend are so rare, but one who would die for those who had been his enemies is totally unique. He died to save us from sin. How many of y'all know that? He died until the veil of the temple was rent in twain from the top to the bottom. He died until the Roman centurion said, surely this must be the Son of God. He died because he knew without the shedding of blood that there would be no remission of sin. He died on a cross which he could have cursed years ago while it was still just a baby tree. He died to show us that death couldn't hold him. He died to show that the grave couldn't contain him. He died to confirm who he was. He died to confirm who God is. He died so his blood could give us strength from day to day. He died because he knew that his blood would never lose its power. He died so that he could he died so that we could have life, and that life more abundantly. He died so we should not perish, and he died for us to have eternal life. I heard a guy say, and he said, faith is always forward-minded. That while you're going through the rock 'em and roll 'em and sock 'em, I don't know if y'all remember those rock 'em, sock 'em robots. That's a long time ago. While you're going through being punched and kicked and stomped and everything else, faith is always forward-minded. While you're going through in this moment, you're always looking at the finish line. You're always looking onward. You're always looking to better days. Today may be a bad day, but I'm seeing my way. I hear the Bishop Charles Eric Blake. He would say so often in messages. He said, I see you in the future. And in the future, you look a whole lot better than you look right now. How many of y'all see some change coming your way? You're about to change. Things are about to change. I hear Paul saying that I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. God's about to change the game. God's about to change the score. God's about to flip the script. And he's about to turn the tables in your life. The enemy should have got you before you got into this place. Because God's sending a word that he's about to turn some things around. When you're surrounded by opposition, the servant of the man of God looked. And everywhere he looked, he saw war clouds. He looked to the south. He saw war clouds there. He looked to the north. He saw war clouds there. He looked to the east and to the west. And everywhere he looked, he saw war clouds. Y'all talking now because I'm talking about an army. But how many of y'all know sometimes it's an army of bills that's coming against you? This thing breaks. The wash machine breaks. The iron don't work. You got to go and buy a new iron. Where in the world they got to do that at? But the enemy knows how to keep piling it on. But no matter what the enemy hits you with, I'm telling you, even when you're surrounded by opposition, the servant of the man of God, all he saw was opposition. But I'm telling you, right in the midst of that, the word came forth, there are more with us than be with them. You gotta start and look another way. Open your eyes. How many of y'all want an eye-opening experience with God? They thought they had you. You thought that loss was all over you. But God came into this place on today to bless you and take your life to another place. Everywhere you look, you see adversity. But I'm excited about something that I can't see. For we walk by faith. What does it tell you? And not by sight. I don't care. I want you to think of that thing in your life that's been tormenting you and keeping you up at night. I ain't talking about watching Afghanistan on Tubi late at night. I'm talking about that thing that keeps you up at night. The hair you see in your bathroom sink. The time that you see everybody else being married and not me. The times you see everybody else had money and not me. Lord, I'm living right. Lord, I'm giving right a shot. I ain't let that man at my job pat to promote me. And I'm living right. And folks that ain't living nothing, they seem to be blowing up everywhere. But the Bible says in Psalm 37, fret not thyself because of evildoers, for they'll soon be cut down. Saints of God, I'm telling you in this time that even when you're surrounded by opposition, I'm praying that God opens our eyes, and everywhere you look, you see angels of blessings, angels of deliverance, angels of keeping you up, angels of finances, angels of promotion. And I'm telling you on this Sunday morning, there are more with us than be with them. Saints of God, I'm telling you on this morning that God's ready to come right into your place. Whether it be South Memphis, whether it be North Memphis, NORF, or East Memphis, God's about to do it for you. Memphis has been written off, but God's boldly coming, because everywhere we look in Memphis, we see trouble. We see war clouds over here. We see the jackers over here. We see some over here. And now they follow you in the store. That joker that followed you from Walmart parking lot. And now he's walking behind you in the store. And he's trying to make you send him a cash app because you say you ain't got no money. But God walked up in here today and said, I'm sending my angels. The same God that sent one angel and killed 185,000 soldiers in one night. If God be for us, who can be against us? Saints of God, if you're surrounded by opposition, let me hear you right now. Despite what you're seeing, despite what you're hearing, despite what you're feeling, despite what people say, God's about to do something for you all today. He walked up in here today to send deliverance your way. I don't care what you're going through, but now we need to look at what we're coming to. And I see you coming into victory. I see you coming into elevation. I see you coming into promotion. A small thing is going to turn the world around. The stone that every builder has rejected is going to be the keystone of the corner. You've been laughed, and God just changed your line. And now you're the first. You've been above the knee, and now God's going to make you the top. You've been born, brother, sister, and you loan me a love, and He's gonna make you the lender. Saints of God, I'm telling you in this moment, God's telling God on this morning with earnesty in my heart, God Open their eyes that they may see there's more with us than there be with them. Saints of God, God's about to give you the V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. God's about to give you victory. Saints of God, even though you're surrounded by opposition, just open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. God's about to do it. I'm telling you that on today, that God's going to make all things work together for your good. Though 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 over here, God's not going to let no danger come nigh our door. Open your eyes. Go tell somebody. Open your eyes.